2:15 p.m. We have all this milky crap slowly passing on by. Off in the distance, you can see this, and that is to the south. And then as we peer over to our western horizon, we have this appearing. Now, they are calling for rain tonight. But it is not to be of any significant amounts. Now, that is not necessarily it's not necessarily a formation of an X, yet there is an X. Man, I'm just all over the place. Once again, I'm surviving on very little sleep. But I didn't know why I was stepping out. I just figured, okay, let's go ahead and see what we got going on once again, and here we have that. Which that is quite a different design, if you will, one that I am not familiar with, and I am not able to see it in its entirety, so yeah, to decipher exactly what the meaning or possible meaning is. Yeah. Once again, I'm having the brain parts. But as we look up, we have just weird stuff. See, little puffs, if you will, but look at the geometric style of that puff. And yeah. And once again, remember what I tell you about these wispy things. There tends to be things hiding within many times. I mean, here we go again. Things just randomly appearing. I don't know how well that's picking up, but we have what appears to be like pusher waves. And over here, and he's got a nice little arc kicking right there, so there's been a change in the course of flight. All right. So more likely, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this recording on pause because, wow, look at that. And which he had stopped his sprayers there momentarily, and he kicked them back on. And of course, flying right off into that formation of stripes. Yeah. Things I tend to pick up. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to just go ahead and pause this and sit out here for a couple more minutes and see what else should happen to transpire. or evolve. Oh wow. Okay, now look at how this is. Yeah. And in the meantime, we've got actually quite a amount of breeziness. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead, pause it. We'll probably return. All right, one last look at this horn in the sky, which of course was a previous chemtrail. Yeah, he must have ran out, and that's why he changed his course of direction, possibly to fill up on whatever it is that they do spray to create these masterpieces in the sky. All right. And, the wind direction is kind of crazy because it appears as though we got two different wind directions kicking off. You can see the so-called clouds movement here. And if you compare it to what I previously showed you, where that was located, it does appear as though we have two different wind directions kicking. Alright, I'm going to pause it once again. And no sooner do I state that, and in fact pause it, and now I have to come back because we have, and whether this is going to be visible or not, I don't know. We actually have two sky bandits flying in two separate directions. One is on its way towards me, and one is headed basically in a southeasterly direction, is behind the trees now. But you can see this one here, I do believe. Once again, I'm starting to get a lot of glare. But he'll be coming along eventually. But yeah, a lot of glare here. So once he gets a little bit closer, we'll continue on. Okay, another last look at this. Still keeping its shape. And then we go over this direction here. And we will, there's the Sky Bandit. Once again, we've gone blurry. And why do I record these guys? Well, that has to do with what I have captured before, and that was a triangular shaped craft as well as an orb craft that was following the streamer of a Sky Bandit. You never know what you might catch. And once again, that goes into the factor of seeing the unseen and the unseen seen. Alright, so with all of that being said and recorded, we're going to go ahead and that's the end. Anything as far as pattern style, wow. Okay, what you're seeing above the peaks right there is part of those strike formations previously shown. And now I forgot what the heck I was saying. Oh yeah, there's just not much else that's appearing right now, so I'm going to go ahead and end this. And I think I'll go ahead and begin to upload it. And we'll see what else should happen to pop up from there. Well, it's moved quite the distance. Alright. Enough for now. Have a great one.